Okay guys, this is my new stuffer. I got her all wired up. I had to put a new 220 plug in and put a plug on the wire when it came, and I'm ready to plug her in and check her out, but I figured I'd give you guys a quick tour. So, that's the chamber, that's the piston. Put your meat in there, close her down real quick, put your stuffing tube on right here. It came with 3 different sizes, a 14, 18, and a 22 millimeter stuffing tubes. I primarily only use this one for this. I use that for doing my hamburger, my dog food bags, my summer sausages, stuff like that. And then I also got this guy here. That's the magic money maker. That is my pepperoni stuffing tube. Anyway, so I'll just put that on there for right now. And that's how the magic happens. I bought these little swivel casters for it because this machine weighs almost 400 pounds. It's heavy as shit and it's hard to move. It came with just this handle and these wheels on the back, and it's just too heavy to move around like that. So I'm gonna plug her in. Hope my electrical skills are good enough. And turn it on. This is my very first attempt here. Oh, it doesn't have an on-off switch. It's just a, so this is a knee button. So you push it out and that brings the piston up, and that pushes the meat up and out your stuffer tube. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but I can definitely feel air coming out the end. Let's see if we can open this up and have a look at it. There we go. The best part about this is it's 100% hands-free. I'm just operating that solely with my knee. So as this guy is going, I'm gonna turn up. I have a pressure adjuster knob right here, and I can see what my pressure is, and I can turn that in. It's gonna give me more pressure. It's gonna make her come up faster. That's a lot faster. Now once I get meat in here and figure out, I'm gonna have to figure out kind of where my dial sits so I can adjust that right so I don't just spit out too much pepperoni too fast. But there we go. And then you just push this knob in this way, and it actually stays in place, so you don't have to hold it in while your tube is going back down. This thing is officially cool. It was a lot of money, but it was well. The disassembly on this thing is super simple as well. You got this guy here, clamps down over here. This guy here, literally just unscrew it. And then you lift this guy off of here. And it's heavy. It weighs 39 pounds. It's heavier than shit, actually. And then it comes with this really cool, handy dandy little tool. It's a hex head on this side and a threaded on this side. So you put the hex head in here. And Holy crap, that thing is tight. Okay, holy crap, I finally got that loose. It was way too tight. So anyway, you take that out. Everything is nice, super heavy duty. And then you flip this over and you screw it in down to here. And then this cylinder pops right out, and it is heavier than shit also. Everything is machined stainless. Nothing is cut and stamped. This whole cylinder was machined, milled out of a block of stainless. I mean, this thing is 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch thick. So anyway, you've got a gasket here you can pull out and clean, and then you can get in here and clean. And then this piece here is also replaceable in case you strip it out by putting shit in too tight. But I don't know how much this thing weighs, but it is heavy as shit too. And then there's a gasket here. So the guy that I bought it from, he said that after it's cleaned, and you just wash this thing out with warm soap and water, you don't hose it, you don't spray into it, none of that. But he said once it's cleaned, you can just spritz it with food grade mineral oil and call her good. So anyway, so it goes back together just exactly the opposite. Put this back in here. That helps line her up. And she just sets right back down on there. Nope, she's not in there straight. There we go. Now it's in there straight. And you take this back out. Put your screw back in. Nowhere near as tight as it was, because holy Christ, I literally had to get a bar put on here and whack it with a bar so I didn't screw this thing up. I'm sure that's more than plenty tight enough. And then you can just hit your button again, and down she goes. The specs on it say that it holds 50 pounds of meat, but my guess is it probably holds closer to 75 pounds of pepperoni meat. That's just my guess. And the nice thing about it is it's got a limit switch, so once it gets to the bottom, pops that switch out and it's done. So, and then you just take your lid, you want to be careful that you don't screw up your threads. Put your lid back on nice and gentle. Put your clamp back on. Don't cross thread it, that would be stupid. And then you close her up. And you're all done. I am super excited to run some meat through this thing.